Hermit Valley on California's scenic Ebbetts Pass Byway, Highway 4, in the high Sierra Nevada mountains along the pristine Mokelumne River, is a lovely area for dispersed camping with limited amenities, such as you have to bring your own drinking water, but that also leads to limited campers and usually a good chance to spread out and enjoy more of the area for yourself. One early November weekend, my son and I planned to head toward the Deer Valley Jeep Trail, and the first night we stayed in Hermit Valley in the campground. Since my parents first brought me here in 1956, I was in that bump in my mom's tummy. This has been a favorite summer place to visit, with lots of fond memories. We first stayed in the cabin of some friends and then had our own home-built truck camper. The fast-growing lodgepole pine provide a nice curtain of privacy between camping places, and as the summer goes on and the river gets lower, it becomes a great and fun place for kids to splash and get wet. And there's plenty of room to spread out here for campers or RVs. One time we brought a 36-foot toy hauler fifth wheel here, although I don't think I'd recommend it. The highway is so narrow. We did have a family vehicle go ahead with two-way radio to tell us of oncoming traffic so we could pull over when they came. Ahead of time I called the Sheriff's Department and CHP and they said it wasn't recommended, but it's not prohibited either, so off we went. Hermit Valley's a trailhead for nice hikes in the Mokelumne Wilderness. And from the river's bridge downstream are lovely big pools where the snowmelt tumbles over giant granite boulders. And in these deep pockets, fishing can be good for the patient angler. And of course, it's the launching point for the southern end of the Deer Valley Jeep Trail, an ever-popular off-road route, giving some challenging trail time. When we're camping, I don't mind having basic food, like crackers and cheese for breakfast, with a side of dog food. Just joking. Dog food's for that one over there. And she thinks she deserves cheese and hot dogs too, but anyway. But I will put up with any of that if I have a great cup of coffee in the morning. So I bought, a couple years ago, I bought off of Amazon, I bought one type of coffee maker, non-electric, that takes Keurig cups. It was just gravity flow, and it took like 15 minutes for the water to percolate through, and by the time the water was done going through, it was cold. This one is awesome, and man, I don't mind giving free plugs for this. Presto My Joe. You put a Keurig cup in where the red thing is, and you put boiling water in the top, and then you press air down. Press air, and it's awesome. Here, let me show you. Pop it down in. Screw that on. I like ceramic cups. This morning there was ice in the water, so I kind of put a little bit of water in the pot, heated up the ceramic cup. So we're going to get a great hot cup of coffee this morning with my favorite kind of Keurig flavor, which is just, for me, it's Walmart French roast, but I love it. I go between 8 and 10 ounces for mine, and let's just push the air through. Okay, you can see the air bubbles back up. I don't know if you can hear the coffee going through the bottom. Awesome. So I'm not the best campground cook. My food's basic when I'm in charge of the food. I mean, this morning we're having crackers and cheese, for breakfast. But we got the best coffee in the whole world right here. So I'd recommend that for your camping kit. Hermit Valley Campground off of California's Scenic Byway, Highway 4. It's like so many other dispersed camping areas of the Sierras. We basically are roughing it here. But this was back in the days of the silver mining across the pass, when Königsberg, which was later renamed Silver City, when it was going, mule trains would stop here, getting supplies over to them from Murphy's and so on down the hill. When I was a kid, like in the 60s, this well was still accessible and there was a hand pump here. I suppose it's the old well that was put in when the mule days were here. I don't know when the concrete casing was put around it. That's the way it was when I was a kid. That's the way I remembered it. But of course, the water can't be certified, and it was a shallow well, so the Forest Service, probably for good measure, took the pump out, and now it's no longer in use. A little bit of history over here that people don't seem to care about anymore is right in this clump of trees is where the old cabin was for those mule train folks. And you can see some of the foundation stones. Most of them have been carried away for fire pits. But these were foundation stones. But you can see this was like a fireplace area here. And if you scrape down through, you can find the hearthstones from the old fireplace, set down in the 1860s. Well, Forest Service knows this is here. Nobody seems to care about maintaining this part of history. And I'm 64. I was told about it when I was a kid. I suppose there's a few others that know about it, but you know, pretty soon this part of history is going to die. People won't know about it, or it seems like they don't care anymore. But anyway, this was the stopping off point. I read somewhere, I think 16 men could stay in these cabins. They must have been double or triple bunked. And I suppose it was a smelly lot. But this was a nice flat area for the stock to get some feed and to rest up. And there's plenty of water here before they went over the pass, which was quite a haul to get over there. Hermit Valley Campground. I want to show you something else cool over here, okay? I don't think I ever showed you this before. This is the other end of Hermit Valley Campground. Back over here, Addison, is an old tree. So, how about this? Some horseshoe nails, dirt new tree, somebody's initials, PHM and HCB, 727, no, I don't know what that is, something, 407. So that's from 1907 that somebody put those square nails in there, Addie. How about that? Now you find history all over these woods.
Hey everybody, this is Ariel the Jeep Dog. Thanks for watching our video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there.